What are you wasting that nice scenery on those trains for?
Oh, hi. Welcome to this epic Marx train video. What did you think of that opening? At one time I posted a video onto the Classic Toy Trains website, and that's a comment that I got from someone. It wasn't a very nice comment, I don't think. But what I want to do in this video is give you a tour of my layout. What am I doing here? Well, I'm making some passenger cars for the Twin City Model Railroad Museum. These were some old rusty passenger cars that came in that stuff that Al Osterud donated to them, or Al Osterud's family donated to the museum. I'll be showing you a video of these when I'm done. So for now, let's go to the layout and I'll show you around. Welcome to my layout. This is the second layout that I've built. My first layout was taken down when we remodeled the basement. I'll show you around now. We'll start at the church. The church started out as an Atlas HO scale church building. I removed the HO scale doors and added Grant Line O scale doors to it. I also modified the steeple so that the church more closely represents a church building built in the 1850s. We have a little cemetery next to the church. The cemetery, as you can see, has a brand new grave. It looks like the mortician and the grave digger are having a conversation. It's really sad. One of the plastic people died. It's obvious that the railroad didn't care if it disrupted the church service or not by building its tracks so close to the church. Same with the Bianchi house. This house was here before the railroad was, and the railroad just built right next to it. These cows and horses belong to a farmer on the edge of town. That house you see in the background, that's Mrs. McNamara's house. That's the McNamara farm. She's in town a lot though. She's usually right here hanging out with Diane Bianchi. That's Mrs. McNamara in the green there. The tunnel you see in the hill is actually a curve where the railroad had to turn. It's based on a tunnel in East Dubuque, Illinois, where the same thing happens. The railroad built a tunnel so it can make a curve from crossing the river from Dubuque, Iowa, to going south along the Mississippi River. The river that I don't really have a name for it, but it's based on two rivers actually. It's based on the river that goes through Hastings, Minnesota, and it's based on Catfish Creek in Dubuque, Iowa. Both Catfish Creek and the river in Hastings have very high walls, like I show here. When I fill in the middle, the river is going to be connected, and there will be a bridge right there. And just past the bridge is going to be a waterfall. This is Hiawatha Valley Construction. This is Mr. Bianchi's construction company. He's building several new houses in the area. The building used to be the office for the quarry that was located in town. See this area? This is the former quarry. The railroad wanted to come through there, so the owner of the quarry, Mr. Rivenberg, donated it to the railroad. He saw a future for a town here. He donated the station and actually the land on the condition that they name it after him. His last name is Rivenberg. However, they spelt it wrong, but it stuck. Now here's the little town of Rivenberg. As I said, the building to the left is the bakery. The next building is going to be a hotel, probably. Then we have a bar. Then we have the dry goods store, the library, and what will be a diner. I got some work to do on these buildings. A couple of the buildings, a few of the buildings. Something that I plan on doing this winter if I finish the stone and log house that will be placed right there. Over here is the post office, and the mail got dropped off from the trains usually at a depot, but because the post office was close to the railroad tracks, they just dropped it off right here. Now thank you for joining me. The reason that I am doing this the way I am, even though I run Marx trains, is because I like more realistic type scenery. If I'm personally not a fan of the toy-like layouts. Don't get me wrong, if that's what you like, that's great. It's fine. You know, this is all about what we like, and this is what I like. If you have any questions, please put them down in the comments. Or email me. My email address is in the description. Thank you again for joining me. Until next time, so long.